Welcome to Millennial-Z News,
Only the news we care about.
because nothing else matters. I'm Carlton,
And I'm Mel.
and we're your anchors for this show. Now, MZN News is a news channel specifically cultivated by millennials and Gen Z.
Today, when you watch the news, you're either depressed, lied to, or treated like a child. So we decided to create a news channel that would always present you with the facts and keep you entertained.
So, with that being said, we'd like to start off by actually wishing you a happy Valentine's Day.
And because it's Black History Month, here's a little trivia. Maxie Cleveland Robinson Jr., also known as Max, was born May 1st, 1939. And he died December 20th, 1988. He was an American broadcast journalist, most notably serving as co-anchor on ABC World News Tonight alongside Frank Reynolds and Peter Jennings from 1978 until 1983.
Robinson is noted as the first African American broadcast network news anchor in the United States. Robinson was also a founder of the National Association of Black Journalists. In TV and movies, we have the nominations for the 78th Golden Globe Awards.
And look at the TV screen, we will take the time to lay out all of the nominations. Well, something else in TV is anime, something that we all love. So we're going to take our time and go to Brittany in anime for her list of top 5 romantic animes that she loves and where to find them. Enjoy.
Hi guys, happy Valentine's Day. Actually, I know Valentine's Day just passed, but it's still the season of love, and you should have love every day of your life. So I hope you like romance, because we're talking about some romantic animes today. Before we get into that, I got you a little something. I got you this box of chocolates, because you know self-love is important. So may your days be forever sweet and bright. So I'm Brittany, and I'm going to be covering the anime section for Millennial-Z News. I've been watching anime since I was in middle school, on and off, and I am now in college, and I'm 23. So that should give you a nice idea of how much I like anime. But I'm really just getting back into my otaku side, so you know, I'm here for y'all. I'm down for the otaku nation. Anywho, let's get into it. So we're gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite romantic animes. Number 5 being The World God Only Knows. It is about this demon named Elsie from Hell who is on the loose soul capturing team, and she's capturing loose souls that escaped from hell. And she needs the help of a human because the only way to get rid of a loose soul is to fill the space they're taking up with love. So she gets the help of this character named Kima, and he's known as the God of Conquest in the video game role for his many conquests over many a dating sim. So that's my number 5 choice. And number 4 is Recovery of an MMO Junkie. It is this anime about these 2 adult characters, like they're in their 30s, they got jobs. And well, the girl doesn't. Her name's Mariko. I'm gonna say it wrong because I don't remember how they pronounced her name in the anime. But the guy's name is Yuta. Okay, Mariko. She's unemployed and she plays PC games, RPG ones. And she starts playing this game and she makes a male character. And then she meets this female character in the game who she ends up really liking, who's helping her through the game. And then she meets this person named Yuta in her real life who seems to have some connection to her game. You know? Number 3, and I know you all know this one because if you don't, we got problems. You're gonna see me outside after this. Clanad. If you've never seen Clanad or Clanad After Story and cried your eyes out, then I don't know what your childhood was, because depression is real and we need love and sadness in our lives to remember all the good times and the happiness. So, anywho, it is about this high school student named Tomoya, and he by chance meets this girl named Nagisa who's repeating her 3rd year of high school because she was out for a whole year. So she's a whole year older than him. And you know, hijinks ensues. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's loving, it's sad, it's depressing, it's great. One of my favorite animes of all times. And who doesn't want to eat a dango or want a dango stuffy? Like, make it make sense. So that one, it's on Netflix. It has 24 episodes. There is a continuation of it called Planet After Story, and it has 25 episodes. So number 2 is Love Chibio and Other Delusions. It's on Netflix. It has 2 seasons. It's also on VRV. It is about this male character named Yuta who's trying to, have a normal high school life. And he meets this girl named Rika who's suffering from her chibio delusions. Like, all you people who like LARPing and fantasy and, being young and, holding on to the essence of your youth, this is the anime for you. It's cute. It is adorable. It has, being trapped in your own world in your head, friendship, all those good things that we like. And it's cute. And it's on Netflix. And I feel like an anime on Netflix, y'all be sleeping on them. So watch it. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Number 1, my all-time favorite anime. Oh my god, guys. Ancient Magus Bride. It's on Funimation and VRV. It's 24 episodes. It is about this girl named Cicely, right? They call her Robin. And she sells herself to an auction because no one wants her. She feels like that's the only way she's going to be made use out of in her life. And she's 15. So she gets sold to this 1,000-year-old fossil of a man named Elias. And he's a mage. He's known as the Thorn Mage. And, he takes her in because she's special. Like, she attracts magical energy to herself and can project it back out. It is a beautiful anime. First of all, the intro is lovely. Like, here for it. I'm here for it. The animation is beautiful. It's such a lovely romantic story. If you like that stuff that pulls at your heartstrings and you just be falling in love with characters, and if you like magical things, like if you watch Kiki's Delivery Service as a kid, I feel like this is most definitely the anime for you, because that is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie personally, and I think that's just a great one to watch. So I highly recommend that one. That's my top favorite romantic anime. I don't know if I could emphasize that enough. But anyways, that was it. Thanks for watching. I'll be here. So thanks for coming. Bye. Now back to you, Melon Carlton.
Thank you, Brittany. I might have to try some of those anime shows.
Well, good luck with that. Some of them could be really depressing. So, music has really changed over the years.
True.
I sometimes wish we could go back to the 90s and the 2000s where we could listen to the music that we grew up on versus this trap music.
I like a little trap now. I ain't complaining about the trap music.
Come on. You can't tell me that you don't miss Jodeci. You can't tell me that you don't miss Boyz II Men. And you can't tell me you don't miss old school Usher.
She said Jodeci. Oh.
Imagine listening to that right now during this Valentine's Day versus
Cut.
Throat Baby. I'm sorry.
Now on to music with our father and son duo, Tori and Stefan.
I be with swervers, movers. If he is staying, load him. GLA bending, zoom in. Hop in the V, maneuver. I be with swervers, movers. If he is staying, load him. GLA bending, zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in.
Thanks, guys. All right. This is Millennial-Z. This is Millennial Music. This is my father, Tori.
This is my son, Stefan. And welcome. Two things. It's Black History Month.
And happy Valentine's Day.
All right, so we're going to talk about the history of our music. It came a long way, 1700s, 1800s, Negro spirituals. We was great freestylers. Under our conditions, we had to make up hymns and songs,
To pass the time.
To pass the time. Also, it gave messages to each other. We had to do codes and say meet somewhere. We did it through our music. So it started there. Not good times, but we made it happen. Negro spirituals, turned it to hymns, turned it to gospels. We did it to pass the time.
Then on we get to jazz in the early 1900s.
Then we moved on to rhythm and blues. We went to speakeasies and pubs and boom boom rooms and night lounges just to pass the time, to celebrate us and, harsh times and harsh reality at that time.
Then we have funk, soul, and disco in the 1980s.
Then we move on to hip hop. So we transferred from disco, funk, and soul, and we moved on to hip hop. We started in the Bronx, but just to entertain ourselves. The DJs put the music outside. They talked over instrumentals. We got break dancing from it. And then, we told our stories then, which was a great time.
And then in the 1990s, we have rap.
Oh shit, y'all talking about rap? So, on this day, February 13, 1996, Tupac released the first double hip-hop album, All Eyes on Me. Tons of bangers up there. I mean, certain things, since it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, are good for you ladies up there, like Heaven Ain't Hard to Find. That's for the ladies. Whether it be at NIGGA. You also got Run the Streets. Tons of things up there. Check it out. It made history. Black history and Valentine's Day history, in my opinion. Because Tupac was a smooth nigga.
Say that. Thanks, Darius.
Like that.
That's my man.
Thanks for that, Darius.
Yeah. So now I want to talk about the Valentine's part of this, the love segment part. you know, we have a strong love for music. You know, black people, we talked about our culture, our living conditions. We also talked about politics, you know. A great love story in hip hop was also like, let's say this, big in faith, you know.
Tupac fucked Biggie's bitch. No disrespect, but he fucked his bitch.
You know what? We're gonna cut out after that. Back to you guys.
The V maneuver, I be with swervers, movers. If he a stain, load him. GLA bending, zoom in. Hop in the V maneuver, I be with swervers, movers. If he a stain, load him. GLA bending, zoom in, zoom in.
Thank you guys on that riveting historical run in black music. Back to music. See, did you watch the halftime show?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. I thought that The Weeknd did an amazing job scaring the hell out of me. At least he got his face fixed.
It was a music video. He was trying to play aesthetics, even though it was really creepy.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, hopefully, The Weeknd figures out whatever the hell he's doing. And we get someone back in the Super Bowl next year like Bruno Mars. That would make my day.
Hopefully it don't take a whole weekend to do it.
I'm waiting for Monday.
Well, see, guess you should be on your way, since we are about to go to MZN Sports with you and Dupree.
Very true. I'll see y'all there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're your host, Carlton.
And Dupree. And welcome to Millennial-Z Sports, where runners get tackled.
Wrestlers get slammed.
And no balls under the sun
Get
dunked on. Man, C. I got 3 letters for you, my man.
Tell me.
E-S-T.
I knew it.
Yes, the strongest, the toughest, the roughest, the quickest, the baddest has punched a ticket to WrestleMania. But we'll get more into that later.
You know, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Bianca Belair.
Was that right?
Yeah, 2019. She was still in NXT. It was WrestleMania weekend when they came here to New York.
Yeah,
and I
that's right.
told her then,
It was here in
when you make it to the main roster, nobody's going to be able to stop you.
I can't wait to get into that, brother. But first, in sports, Millennial-Z brings you football with the NFL. With Super Bowl 55 freshly behind us, there's only one team we care about. Drum roll, please. That's right. The Cowboys! I think I hurt my lip just mentioning their name, bro. All right, no, seriously, though. Big congratulations to the team goes out to Tampa Bay's Buccaneers, winning their first NFL championship in history with the great GOAT himself, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
It's a lot of names.
That's the man. He got many first names. That's why he's GOAT. He got to be different. Well, who else you know named LeBron? Come on. That's a GOAT name.
That's a GOAT name.
Let's talk about it. In a game full of anxiety, a whole lot of trash talk. Just under the board with it. Buccaneers came successful. 31-9. Patrick Mahomes, only 3 mildly successful drives of 31-9. And he only gets every drive off with a field goal? Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? All right, let me tell you something right here. Let me show you something what I got. I got to tell you what I got right here.
Tell me.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
There's nothing else to say over the NBA results.
Now for our NBA Finals predictions. Now, I may be a little biased because Brooklyn is my hometown, and I really do believe that the Nets can clinch the Eastern Conference.
You know, who can?
They are currently number 2 at the time of recording, and the number 1 Philly 76ers aren't playing with that same renewed confidence that the Nets are playing with.
I mean, they're not doing what I thought they would do.
They're just not. And also in the Western Conference, the Utah Jazz, although they are currently the number 1 seed.
Oh, them boys
the
are good.
Yes.
Them boys getting good. You better watch out.
And they're holding their own. But the Los Angeles Lakers, everybody just has that feeling like they're going to repeat this year. You know, they took the championship last year, and I think they're going to do it again. So, what I want to do is, talk about the Lakers, currently sitting at number 3. I think it'll be interesting to see how they turn it up in the actual finals. Who do you think will take the championship?
Lakers, Sixers, Lakers 2021 champions. Just like that.
I mean, all right, you heard the man just like that. All right, so let's move on now to wrestling.
Yes, finally. So, first with the Women's Rumble. We had a lot of returning surprises this time around. Miley Molly, Victoria, the Glamazon Beth Phoenix herself.
Yes.
Naomi definitely came back, made her return, made us feel a glow.
Always.
All right. But to outlast them all, to outshine them all, the number 3 entrant, outlasting 29 other female superstars, warriors, the EST, I said it earlier, Bianca, Belair.
Instant classic.
Man, and she also holds that tying record with Shayna Baszler for the most eliminations in the Royal Rumble.
True.
I believe it's at, what they say it's at? It's at 8? Yeah, it's 8. She also created the record of the longest time spent in a women's Royal Rumble match.
True.
And we want to talk about history, since we are in Black History Month. She is the first black woman to ever win a Royal Rumble match.
Awesome.
And only second black participant ever in its 30-year history overall to win.
When we do it?
You know we will.
Since it's February, and not only Black History Month, but also Valentine's Day, the month of Valentine's Day, we wanted to inject a little romance into the sports segment.
You know we love it.
So we thought it might be appropriate to talk about our wrestling crushes of the month, you know? So I think I'm going to let you start it off. Who you got for this one?
I don't know, man. This was a tough one, see. This was real tough. Y'all might have thought it was Bianca Belair from the way I was talking about it, right? But actually it wasn't. It wasn't, I'm so sorry to say. I gotta give it to Alexa Bliss, man. Okay. With everything she's doing right now, with being the Miss Fiend, and it could be all the camera time she's also getting, but she's getting all these appearance changes like that, and I'm working for her. It's working for her. I got you. How about you?
Okay. So I try not to, get into the girls who are dating or married to wrestlers that I'm a fan of. I feel like that's disrespectful to the boys, right? But
respect.
So that cancels out Bianca, that cancels out Mia Yim, Brandy Rhodes, Naomi, Penelope Ford. Jesus Christ,
dang, that was a good pick.
Oh God, but back in the day, I used to love Ember Moon, but then she changed her look, broke my heart, right?
Oh, you got to see how she look now, man. I can't.
So I think I'm gonna have to go with Miranda Alizé. I caught her on an episode of AEW Dark recently.
Really?
I'm feeling her. Yeah.
What is it about it? It gotta be something. Because she gotta have something that's different about her from the next.
First of all, I love Lucha Libre, right? And she has this beautiful mask that she wears. She's really talented in the ring, and believe it or not, I find that attractive.
That's fair.
She wears a lot of red. That's my color. And she kind of represents the streets a little bit.
Hey, so you like a little rough girl?
I like a little bit.
All right, hey, ladies, you heard that first. All right. But this is not a dating site. Let's get back into it. Speaking of married couples and relationships,
right?
We're going to keep it in the spirit of the holiday. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep it with the power couple, matter of fact, of the month.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to have to give that to Cody and Brandy Rhodes.
I'm totally in agreement. The Nightmare family is a true family.
Yes.
And they got a baby on the way. I'm excited to see how that little kid come out.
Oh, that's going to be a beautiful moment. And finally, he take some time off, hopefully.
Maybe he can tag with Brody Lee Jr.
You know what? We're not even getting to that. So that'll do it. See, I thought you had a special message for us, for the people out there.
I absolutely do. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers of Millennial-Z News, we want to just bring something to your attention. You might have noticed that we switched up the championship belt this month. And that is because this is a nice custom-made belt specifically for Millennial-Z News. And what we're going to do with this is, that's right, we're going to let you, the viewers at home, decide who the champion is. Whoever you enjoy seeing most on the show, whoever you like the most, you just leave a comment, talk about what you like about them, and at the end of every month, whoever has the most votes given by you guys, they're going to be the champion. And also in the future, we may have game nights amongst the crew and, crown new champions that way. So it'll be a nice little interactive thing for us to do with you guys.
We'll definitely keep you guys live, and you already know who the champions are. Just keep them comments under us, all right? Yeah, so that'll do it for today's segment of MZN Sports. Join us next time as we'll discuss WrestleMania predictions. What will Tom Brady do next? And is it a bust if the Brooklyn Nets don't make it to the finals?
You won't want to miss it.
Back over to you, Mel.
called to Keith in video games? Keith? Video games? Dude, don't make me say it again.
Oh, sorry. I was in the zone, but I guess it's that time, isn't it? So, it's that month, February, but it's also Black History Month as well. So in this segment, I'm going to be talking about 4 games that all made by studios owned by people of color, mind you. The first game on this list is called Celebrity.
Who did that?
Now, the special thing about this game is that it's not just your ordinary taboo, I should say. In fact, the special thing about this game is that it has a mix of a bunch of black culture references, and that's the great thing about it. And not only that, the creator of this game is none other than Jesse Williams himself. Who might that be, might you ask? Well, if you played the game Detroit Become Human, you'll know that he's the voice actor of Marcus, who's the android that started that revolution to begin with.
Wasn't Marcus a half black, half white android owned by a famous white guy?
The second game on this list is called Swim Sanity. Now, the only way I can really describe this game is not necessarily... It is a party game nonetheless. And it did come out last year, August. The month of August about. And this game is basically, in a sense, Mario Party. But it's not just Mario Party. You're basically playing as a bunch of divers. In a sense, if you want to call them the Power Rangers, why not? Because they are different colors after all. But this game has a bunch of game modes, a variety actually. 8 different game modes. All can be played together with friends or even by yourself. And better yet, it's also online.
2 brothers making a game about swimming? Clearly a fictional type.
Oh, I never did that before. So, the third game on this list is called Sweet X Heart. And the best way I can really say this game is it's a slice of life. It started out as a small independent project back in 2014. Heard about this in high school. Didn't think nothing of it at the time. But now it's grown to become something much more. And apparently, and not even apparently, but the story of this game, it follows a 19-year-old girl named Kara who lives in the Bronx. Well, that's kind of surprise there.
Shit, Bronx is a game in real life. So, yeah.
This game basically follows her and her going around her neighborhood experiencing all the race, the microaggressions and trends that she experiences in today's society.
Wait a minute. Bronx? Is Kara Spanish? I think I know her. She actually owed me some money. And she got a game now. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Now, the next game I'm about to talk about, kind of very recent actually. It's been a project for a long time, but recently it just got its demo about 2 days ago. And the name of this game is called Aerial Knight. And well, how would I have to describe Aerial Knight? And after playing the demo on Steam, which you can download for free, mind you, this game has a lot of nostalgia in it. And it made me feel like I was watching... It has an art style that makes you feel like you're watching Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But at the same time, it's backed up by a really catchy soundtrack. And it keeps you interested. And much less, this is very interactive in itself. And, well, needless to say, I'm very excited for how this game's going to turn out. And it's also that time of the month where we get to Valentine's Day. But, you know, if a game I had to describe for my personal favorites for this day of playing with that special someone, let's see. Fable 3.
Fire!
Now, it's 2021, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, if you haven't played Fable 3, you're out of your mind. Why haven't you touched it yet? I wouldn't say it's one of the best games out there, but it's one of the best games out there. And needless to say, there's a lot of things that this game has that is very contained in its small RPG element. You want love, you want action, you want anything you could think of, Fable got it. You want to be a thief who robs people? There you go. You want to be a landlord? There you go. But don't get me wrong, the story of this game is beautiful, nonetheless. But it's all the small details that make it special. Well, COVID's still around, and we got a lot of delays still happening, so that's gonna stop a lot of the games coming out potentially this year. But don't get me wrong, this year does have a lot of good games coming out. For one, I'm pretty sure. For one, come on now, we all excited for Resident Evil Village,
More like Resident Evil 100. Shit.
and even then, let's see, another game we got on this list, Deathloop. All I can really say about this game, the trailer's on YouTube, and if you want high packed, I would hope that this game is multiplayer. But if you want high packed action, I promise you that game is gonna have it for you. The next game I'm about to mention, kinda underrated in my opinion. Didn't think it would get a second one. Dying Light 2. That's actually getting a second one, despite, in my opinion, how off it was. But hey, I'm all for it. Zombie apocalypse with parkour? Why not? Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love going around Mario jumping off of zombies' heads? Well, that concludes today's gaming segment. Back to you, Mel and Carlton.
And now, in true crime news.
3 men in Louisiana are accused of killing 2 women in a murder-for-hire gone wrong plot. Bo Cormier, Andrew Skeen, and David Wilson have been charged with first-degree murder. Authorities say that Bo Cormier had hired the men to kill a relative who accused him of rape. It's crazy.
This is the world we live in now. So bad that we have football players deciding to beat their girlfriends to the point of blood and gore. Chad Wheeler beat his girlfriend Aaliyah to almost death. Aaliyah's words were that she thought that he would have killed her. And Chad Wheeler, after eating his dinner, decided to say, "Oh my God, I'm surprised you survived." He's been removed from the NFL and is awaiting his trial at this time and is on house arrest. And now we would like to invite Darius and his Don't Quote Me in True Crime.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all doing Mel, Carlton? And this segment is Don't Quote Me. I'm going to talk about the Capitol building a little bit. We all know the situation that happened. I'm not really going to get into that. What I'm going to talk about is Jenny Cud. I don't know if you know who she is, but she had posted videos on Instagram or something like that, another social media platform, of her detailing what they did when they stormed the Capitol. Like, oh, we went in these rooms, we did this, we did that. Well, check this out. A judge down in Texas has granted her permission to go to Riviera Maya, Mexico, with her husband for a work-related stress bonding trip, something like that, from 18th of February to the 23rd of February, because she's not a flight risk. But I mean, she broke into a federal building
And threatened the vice president.
Bunch of bullshit. I mean, like, if my black ass would did that,
You'd be dead.
yes.
But,
So let's see what happens. Hopefully she enjoys her time in Mexico, but it's terrible what this world's come to. Don't quote me on any of that, but it's all a bunch of bullshit in my opinion.
and to continue on that same topic, Donald Trump has been acquitted of his impeachment, even though all the evidence proved that he committed the crime.
Not again.
That he not only incited the riot, that he intended on taking over the presidency if he couldn't get it by votes, but by force.
Now that's a true crime.
So I'm not surprised her ass is able to go to Mexico then.
Guess she's going to meet him. They're about to go have some pina coladas on the beach. You want to go join him?
No.
Maybe we can steal his toupee like you said?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I still have hair.
Well, that was all that we have for now in True Crime. At this moment, we will take some time to put up a few missing persons. If you know anything, please call your local police department. And once that reel has been completed, we will pick up with Darius with his Bozo Corner.
I'll see y'all there.
What's up, y'all? I'd like to welcome y'all to the Bozo Corner, a little extra special segment of mine where we talk about people who are doing bozo shit. So this time around, we're gonna go ahead and start with Lil Uzi Vert, that fucking Infinity Stone in the middle of his head. Bro, I know it costs $24 million, but like, have you thought about like getting an infection and shit like that? Or when you're sleeping, do you take it out? Like, does it snag up in the pillow and all of that? I mean, I understand that you're doing you and you acknowledge all of those, what is that, fucking Avenger jokes and all of that, but still, bro. I mean, why couldn't you put that shit on the chain or watch or something? But like, do what makes you happy. But besides that, I want to go to that fucking Chad Wheeler. I know they talked about it earlier and stuff like that, but what he did to Aaliyah Taylor, that was really fucked up.
Fuck that nigga, son.
Fuck him, because that was really fucked up. Bro, you were 6'7", 318 pounds, and you beat that girl up, and you want to put her in some bipolar shit or whatever? Like, get your core situation straight and how, like, you know, what's his name? Fucking, the white boy who beat up that dude, whatever. I'll call you out just like that. Or you do a street fight or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's fucked up.
That's some bitch shit.
That's some bitch shit. Like, you fucked her up like she was a man. And you sat down and ate dinner. I hope you fucking choked on that shit. Like, that's fucked up, bro. 318 pounds, 6'7". Oh, my goodness. You are a bozo.
Bro,
fuck that. I'm done with that.
Who he play for again?
Nobody right now. Fuck him. He's not playing for anybody right now. So, I mean, I'm happy that you're unemployed. And I hope they lock your ass up June 1st. Fuck you. I'm gone.
Come hit this, bro.
Pass that shit here.
Thank you, Darius, for those two choices in your Bozo Corner. I swear, I think that we need to figure out what is going on with us since 2020. We have a woman trying to destroy one man's career with Amber Heard from last episode, and now we have a football player with money to burn, ready to kill his girlfriend. What is going on with us? Well, we have one more segment.
Yeah, and actually it's one of my favorites. So moving on from those dishonorable mentions, let's move forward to the hot corner with my man Dupree.
And we'll see you next time.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about halfway through the month of February, a month widely referred to as the season of love. A word where no matter the generation, the very definition is forever changing. And not just solely person to person, but even within ourselves as time passes. With us currently in an era profoundly known for its technological advancements, one might wonder, how far did we advance in the language of love? And that's exactly what we'll attempt to answer today. With our special guest, my best friend, one of your anchor hosts, the infamous Melissa. So grab a loved one. Heck, tell a friend to pull up and complain about a loved one they lost. All the smoke is welcome here in the hot corner. See, you getting ready to bring some heat to the hot corner?
And that's why you don't let your best friend interview you.
El Fuego. Oh, man. All right, so first, welcome to the Hot Corner. First and foremost, how you doing lately?
I am tired lately, but that's life.
Okay, well, I'm glad we got you here anyway. It really is a pleasure because I know you for so long. And I know you're going to keep it real with the people. So who better to have one to the segment? And you've seen a lot of things and been through even more. But you always kept it 100. All the way 100. I mean like Tiffany Haddish 100.
Don't know no way to be any different.
Hey, so that's all I need you to do today. Think you can do that for us?
Of course.
Right. So before we dive into the first question, I wanted to lay out a little fun fact, if you don't mind. Here we go. That being, as cited on census.gov back in December of 2020, the rates of both marriages and divorces have declined within the U.S. over the last 10 years, with divorce actually being the lower rate of the two. Thus meaning people have perhaps been more involved and more selective in picking their life partners, I would say. Or just choosing not to tie the knot at all, so to speak.
Or maybe being more open with their sexual experiences so they don't have to get a divorce.
For a little longer. You know, maybe they're doing a lot of entanglements. So, all right, you ready for a hard question?
Sure.
All right. First question. Are you single?
Yeah.
So now that leads me to my next question, fellas. Ladies too.
No.
All right, so can you say honestly that you've experienced love before?
Quite a few times.
Okay. With that being said, you're qualified to answer this. If you could tell the people out there 3 signs that tell you that you're in love. I know this changes from person to person, maybe as time goes on as well, but what would you say today?
Well, personally, I think love is a bit of a choice. So, with that being stated, then you have consistency, the need to be around the person, the ability to be around that person more than normal. Communication, someone that you can talk to about anything, almost like a best friend that you wish to have more with. Unlike this, because this is my best friend and I don't want anything more with.
Hey, love comes in many forms. We're not just talking about relationship love. We're talking about any kind of love.
And I guess undeniable chemistry. Something that you have with someone that is palpable, unexplainable, and that's just raw between you and that one person.
That's actually not that bad. I like that you said that. A lot of people don't think about it that way. It's a real detail about communication between 2 human beings that we want to look for. With that being said, tell me what's the most scariest thing about love to you?
Well, if you truly love someone, that means you're opening your heart up. So it's almost like, I work in analogies, so sue me. If you think about your body and you allow a German, what's going to happen? Is it going to be positive or negative in that response? Are you going to be able to flush it out fast enough before you get hurt? It's kind of like one of those situations.
All right.
It's when you let someone in love, you pretty much let someone in to either make you very happy or very sad.
So the most scariest thing would just be the fact of the unknown?
Or the inability to make the control in that. And I'm a bit of a control freak.
I think we all have a little bit of that in us somewhere. Some more than others, a little, admittedly so.
Yeah, just because you don't want to admit it to yourself, don't mean that you're not one.
You know, I thought about that question myself a little bit, and I thought that the best answer that I can come up with would be in that the fact that it's beautiful. And the fact that having and knowing that something is beautiful is knowing that it won't last forever. And that's kind of the scary part, knowing that you won't, or possibly won't, have this love forever. If you had a daughter, sibling, protege, and they come to you for the first time, Melissa, I think I'm in love. Obviously, they're very young. What would be the first thing you tell them?
Age.
Can you elaborate?
What age are they? I'm asking.
Oh, let's say something where it would sound reasonable. Let's say 16.
Run. Wow.
Damn!
No, at 16, I didn't like when someone tried to make it seem like it was puppy love for me, to be perfectly honest, and to be a little more upfront. The most palpable love I've ever had was when I was 16. So I guess make sure that that person understood how to communicate and how important that is. How important it is to be honest and open, but also know how to read the next person, which is also important. Not to go too far, but also know how to express yourself to the other one. Because if you're not able to, you can destroy something before it even starts.
All right, so curveball in there. Let's switch it up for you. What if they told you, same age, they're falling in love for the first time with a passion, fall in love with an activity of sort, like a sport?
No, support them in it. One of the things that I say derailed my life is the fact that my passions weren't supported at a younger age. I would support theirs. Be there for them. Push them towards it. Because if you feel like you found something that you love, a passion, definitely, you should fight for it. Because that could be your future.
All right, fair enough. We got a little time left, so I thought I can get this in here. I run the show, so of course we got a little time left. All right.
I don't know about running it, but okay.
Can you give me the perfect example of maybe a celebrity couple, whether off screen or on screen, that you kind of idolize as far as marriage or
Well,
just
I
an overall
had
relationship?
I had one, but entanglements.
The more you know. Maybe you like that.
Well, no. No, I do give them respect in the sense that they do communicate. Will and Jada do have that, and a lot of people don't respect it. Even after the entanglement situation came out, everyone ignored the fact that Will said multiple times that, we were separated.
Yeah, he sure did.
So,
that's what people not getting all the facts.
So they going hard on him, like, oh my God, you see how depressed he was? My nigga was angry. But that's beside the point. That everybody's in their business. Other than that, I guess famous.
Now, it could be on screen or off screen. It could be a fake couple or a real couple.
A fake couple or a real couple. Okay, then I guess it would probably be Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
Interesting. Why?
I would want my best friend to be my lover as well. You have to be able to be that close to someone to have a successful relationship. But that's just my idea.
Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. So I want to thank you for coming out today, Mel. That's the best spread COVID-5. We gotta be safe out here. So that'll do it for today's segment of MZN's The Hot Corner. I want to thank Melissa for joining the site for today, as well as you guys. I can't thank you enough. Again, feel free to comment after the video. And please, subscribe. I can't stress that enough. Continue to enjoy the content we're putting up. And from the entire cast here at MZN, we appreciate you for tuning in. Have a blessed new year. And be sure to keep yourselves and each other safe at all times. And as always, remember to stay gracious, observant, lit, and determined. In other words, stay gold. Catch you next time.